top issues facing strong fathers in today's America. Let's ask father of 5, Jeff Cotto, and father of 2, Joe Lingley, who joined me right here on set in Daytona. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being with me.
Thanks for having me.
Getting up early. We've already been talking about some of the top issues facing dads. The wind in Daytona carries away all of our paperwork on set. But I'm going to start with you, Joe, because actually you're making decisions right now as a father about where your family needs to live.
I am, and Florida's the place it needs to be. And just Florida and Governor DeSantis seems to be the only place that they're really standing up and just being old school, and kids learn, scholastics in school, not a bunch of strange, ideal-based stuff. And I want my kids to go to school and learn, math and English, not a bunch of weird, gender-specific, new age, whatever you're going to call it. I just want my kids to have a fair chance and learn the same type of stuff I learned in school.
Yeah, and it's not just obviously words I'm hearing from you. You told me you're looking right now, you're down here, you're spending the winter down here, and you're looking for a home, a permanent home in Florida. Joe, 5 kids. We were joking a little before we came on air. Joe's he's got some experience fighting. It's very clear. Raising 5 kids, man. What's the biggest fight for you?
Biggest fight I say is I got older teenagers, and I'd say the social media age, all that is steering them in the right direction. You can monitor it, but you can't. You have to you have information on that cell phone worldwide. It's not like the old school days where we had to bust open an encyclopedia and look up our information. You have everything from good to bad on that cell phone, and social media just shoving it in their faces. So it's a fight to control and have control in that realm.
I've got a teenager. How do you do it, Joe? I mean, it's Pandora's box. You hand over that phone and
it is Pandora's box. I agree. It's give and take, because you want them to have their own life and experience stuff with their friends. So they don't even text anymore through the apps on the phone. They text through Snapchat, through Instagram. They're DMing us. It's hard to get a text back these days versus getting a snap to us.
Yeah.
So it's a very hard thing to monitor.
Joe, 2 kids. Yours are younger, so one of the advantages of you beginning the process of a move now is they haven't yet entered school. So beyond schooling, as you look forward, you got a dad here with kids much older. What do you think about the way you were raised versus what you're going to have to do in today's new environment to make sure your boys, your kids, are on the right path?
Well, the way I was raised, I come from humble beginnings, and my dad raised me and my brother that you want something, you work hard, you go get it, right? And you get rewarded for working hard. And it's kind of the Northeast, anyways. I can only speak to where I'm from, but they're getting away from that. It's like everybody should get a trophy, everybody should be equal regardless of how hard you do or don't work, and that's not what America's built on. That's the absolute opposite as far as I'm concerned. And I just want my kids to be somewhere where it's normal, where I think it's reasonable. It has nothing to do with politics or religion, just where it's people are reasonable and hard work. You get what you work for.
Yeah, and then there's the economy. 5 kids in this economy right now. How's that?
Yeah, it's not fun, that's for sure. Definitely things got a lot more expensive, and the grocery bill alone for 5 kids is a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you guys this on our way out. There's a picture of you and your family right there. Jeff, I'll start with you. The introduction said what it means to be a strong father, how you can pass along being a strong father. If you were sharing with me or anyone listening, your best words of wisdom on that, what would it be?
Just pour into your kids, make life experiences, get them off the screens, get out there and be strong in their lives, and continue to pour into them with activities and outdoor activities versus be on the screen and let them be zombies, screen zombies.
And for me, I didn't have a super easy childhood. My dad was tough and set a real good example for me and my brother. You never know what's coming to you in life. It's not always easy, and you shouldn't pretend like it's gonna be. When it's your kids, you don't want them to be scared, but you can't baby them too much, because then you get something really hard and then you can't handle it, right? So just work hard and be strong, and you can be anything you want to be in this country. You can come from nothing and be the president or an astronaut, whatever you want to be.
It's an awesome conversation this morning. Awesome words of advice from both of you guys, Joe Lingley, Jeff Cotto. Guys, thanks so much for getting up early and sharing that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
I still had 2